Sheamus, last week we saw Drew become the #1 contender. And tonight you have a match against him. Are you ready for the challenge?
You know, Fiona, 10 months ago, I beat D'Lo Brown to take this title back to Ireland. Take it back to Irish Whip. And in those 10 months, I have fought the very best that wrestling has to offer. I fought the best wrestlers from all around the world. I fought the D'Lo Browns, the Vampiros, the Darren Burridges, and each one of them has fallen in that ring 1, 2, 3. And tonight, I'm taking on the self-proclaimed flawless one, the Drew Galloway from Scotland. The man who seemed to wriggle his way through a triple threat match. Well, Drew, I know you're the very best. I know you're up there at the top of the mountain. But you've got to understand one thing. Sheamus O'Shaughnessy is at the top of that mountain too. And tonight, when you face me, you'll know what it's like to stand in there with a tank. Because I'm going to kick the blue and white shite out of you from pillar to post. And Drew, remember this. It'll be the last time you stick your nose in Sheamus O'Shaughnessy's business. And you will find out why Sheamus O'Shaughnessy has always been. Why Sheamus O'Shaughnessy will always be. Why SOS now come with me!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Irish Whip Wrestling International Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 240 pounds, Drew Galloway.
We are back on Whiplash TV, ladies and gentlemen. The Irish Whip Wrestling International Heavyweight Championship is about to be decided. And there you see the challenger, the Drew Galloway from Glasgow, Scotland. Galloway has faced SOS on numerous occasions in the past, as you all know. They have fought before on season 1 here on Whiplash TV. But tonight, here in Dublin, Drew Galloway's got a confident look on his face. He wants that title worse than anything, and he may just get it. But right now, here comes the introduction of the champion.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. From Dublin, weighing in at 280 pounds, he is the Irish Whip Wrestling International Heavyweight Champion, Sheamus O'Shaughnessy,
The ominous music of the heavyweight champion, SOS. And there he is, the IWW International Heavyweight Champion. SOS is fired up, ready to face his old nemesis, the Drew Galloway, for the IWW Championship. 2 weeks ago here on Whiplash TV, the Drew Galloway defeated Big Piper and the Fred Paradox Pierre Marceau to earn this championship match here tonight. And look at the intense look on the face of the champion.
So what do you say? We'll never hear you now, what do you say? So what do you say? So what do you say? We'll never hear you now, what do you say?
Great ovation for the IWW champion, SOS, Sheamus O'Shaughnessy. This crowd cheering for the champion. No doubt SOS, the most popular athlete in the history of Irish Whip Wrestling. And now the referee's got the prize in his hands. That's what it's all about. But coveted IWW International Heavyweight Championship. And Drew Galloway gets his hands on the championship belt for a brief moment, but will he take it home with him tonight? Drew Galloway has threatened to rename the Irish Whip Wrestling International Heavyweight Championship as the Scottish Heavyweight Championship should he win here tonight. So SOS no doubt has the entire pride of the nation on his shoulders as the bell sounds. We are ready for this one-on-one match. Both these huge men lock up collar and elbow in the center of the ring. Drew Galloway outweighed by almost 40 pounds against SOS. But Galloway with the advantage as far as experience is concerned. But the champion SOS is more intense than I've ever seen him. And look at that pie face. Mike Galloway and SOS is fired up. These two men locking up like two bulls. This time it's SOS backed into the corner. Sheamus O'Shaughnessy out of that corner like a house of fire. And Galloway's going to try and put out that fire, try to wear down the larger SOS. That's what the Drew Galloway's going to have to do. He's going to try and wrestle O'Shaughnessy down on the mat. A shoulder block and nobody goes anywhere. Galloway looked a little bit stunned there. Nice drop toe hold by SOS. And an arm drag takeover. And another one. Don't let the size of Sheamus O'Shaughnessy fool you. He's extremely technically gifted. The champion no doubt has this crowd behind him here in the Laughter Lounge. Wrist lock now applied by SOS. It's going to take a lot for one of these men to win this match, simply because of the fact that both men know each other so well. And look at that smart move by Galloway. Give him credit. Outthinking SOS on that exchange, stepping through the ropes and then back through the ropes. Tying up SOS on that top rope. Galloway is a cagey and crafty competitor in there. And SOS overpowering the challenger on that last exchange. Recountering with this wrist lock of his own. And look at those clubbing forearm shots to the tricep area of the Drew Galloway. Breaking the big man down to the canvas. Nice counter there by Galloway. Into the hammerlock and now the head vice on SOS. This maneuver is one of the most time-tested and devastating submission moves in the business. Has a tremendous effect on the head and the neck of your opponent. Beautiful counter though by O'Shaughnessy, just overpowering the Drew Galloway. Now he's getting hooked up in a key lock armbar in the center of the ring. Galloway now gallantly trying to get back to his feet, but he's in tremendous pain. These two men still feeling each other out here in the early stages of this match. A rake in the face by the Drew Galloway. Those are the type of tactics we've come to expect from Galloway. Leapfrog and O'Shaughnessy outsmarting the challenger, and that exchange returns the favor with a poke in the eye, and now maintains control with his armbar. The referee right there to check on both men. Ricochet, the official, certainly has his work cut out for him here tonight. You can hear Galloway just screaming in pain. The last time I spoke to Galloway, he vowed revenge on SOS. And he vowed to take that championship back to Scotland. SOS Look at that sunset flip, but Galloway, to his credit, maintained his composure and countered with that stomp right to the face. Galloway now measuring the champion, double axe handle right to the back. The upper body of SOS. And Galloway now seems to have drawn a bullseye on the head and neck region of SOS, choking him with the pressure of that second rope, and this crowd encouraging SOS to make an offensive here. And look at the angle of SOS's head and neck being wrenched on that top rope. The human body is not supposed to bend that way. And what a devastating forearm shot. You could see the impact being made there. Right across the chest cavity of the champion. And once again, Drew Galloway continues his illegal ways, choking the life out of the champion. The referee trying to admonish the Drew Galloway. But Galloway will do whatever it takes to win the championship here tonight. But he got caught on the outside by the champion coming off the apron. Attempted double axe handle backfired, and now both men firing off on each other on the outside of the ring. What impact, these two men going hell for leather here. What a chop by Galloway, my God. Retaliation by the champion, another one. My goodness, that's gotta hurt. Galloway reverses SOS into the ring post there on the outside. The cold, unforgiving steel ring post just got up close and personal with the champion face first. O'Shaughnessy went into that steel ring post, and that could be a major turning point in this championship matchup. SOS thrown back into the ring. He is at the mercy of Galloway. Look at that guillotine leg drop on the outside. Again, all the impact centered on the head and neck region of SOS. Galloway in firm control, and he knows it. Knee drop right to the sternum. And props up into the throat area as well. Lateral press too, no. O'Shaughnessy showing his toughness, kicking out. It's going to take more than that to beat the IWW champion. O'Shaughnessy now firing back, taking Galloway by surprise. Stiff forearm shots. Irish whip to the center of the ropes. Clothesline is countered. Reverse neck breaker by Galloway, beautifully executed. Just when you thought SOS was building some momentum, Galloway cut him right off. There's a cover and no. Once again, this crowd here in the Laughter Lounge getting into this matchup. Galloway must keep the crowd out of this match at all times. SOS whipped into the corner. Over the top goes Galloway. My God, the big 250-pounder. And a neck breaker right off those ropes. And if the neck of SOS wasn't hurt before, it certainly is now. Devastating neck breaker right off that top rope. That's just going to have a devastating whiplash effect on the head and neck of SOS, no pun intended. But O'Shaughnessy is in deep trouble here. Nonetheless, the champion fighting back, showing his resilience. But once again, he finds himself in trouble. An Irish whip. O'Shaughnessy ducks the clothesline, ducks the elbow from the near side. Spine buster by Galloway, beautifully executed. And once again, Galloway going for the cover, hooks the leg, and no. About 2 7/8 that time. Once again, another near fall for Galloway. Knee through Galloway. Oh, wait a minute. This is a family show. The Drew Galloway. If he does this, it'll be an automatic disqualification. He can kiss the championship goodbye. O'Shaughnessy blocks it. The champion retaliates. Oh my God. right in those precious Scottish jewels of the Drew Galloway. And Galloway will be speaking higher than he normally does after this match. O'Shaughnessy now with a golden opportunity to fire back on the challenger, but once again the eye rake has been very effective in this match for Galloway, and what a devastating kick up in the corner by the challenger. Drew Galloway feeling the effects of that low blow moments ago. Irish whip to the near side now. Forearm shot by Galloway, and the impact took him right over the ropes. And now he's going up to that top turnbuckle from the top. Oh, he got caught in a bear hug. O'Shaughnessy overhead belly with a suplex. Sheamus O'Shaughnessy pulled that counter out of absolutely nowhere, and now both men are down. The referee Rick O'Shea laying the count on both men. They each have a 10 count to get back to their feet. O'Shaughnessy must mount an offensive if he wants to retain his title, and here we go. SOS trying to fire back on the challenger. Irish whip. Look out, flying elbow by the champion. SOS now with that second win, clothesline. And another one by the champion. Drew Galloway's on Dream Street. A scoop up by O'Shaughnessy. Backbreaker, what impact. Look at this power display by the champion. All the way up, Celtic Slam coming up. Celtic Slam, will he hit it? No, Galloway trying to counter, elbows to the face. Galloway able to counter. The young man from Scotland now, the hopeful IWW champion, setting up the champion. O'Shaughnessy just crumpled in the corner after the velocity from that Irish whip. Galloway, though, unable to capitalize here. SOS on the apron. Look out, flying shoulder block over the top by SOS. What agility by the big 280-pounder. These two men have beat the hell out of each other here tonight. And it's all for the IWW Championship. SOS drop. O'Shaughnessy with a cover two, and no. Somehow Drew Galloway got that right shoulder up just before the 3 count. O'Shaughnessy now sensing victory. Pulls out the fiery hand. It's the fiery hand of vengeance here tonight in Dublin. We've seen SOS put away some opponents with this before. He's all gloved up and ready to go. Drew Galloway has no idea what's in store for him. No, he does. He ducks that right hand. Galloway now goes right for the leg of SOS. He's got him down on the canvas. Surfboard now applied by Galloway. This could be it. Galloway pulling back on the shoulders and arms of SOS. This could be it. Look at the pain etched on the face of SOS. But O'Shaughnessy trying to overpower the challenger. But Galloway hammering away on the open torso of SOS. The champion back in trouble. Hooked once again in this surfboard. Galloway pulling back on the shoulders of the champion Broadysworth. We could get a submission here. Galloway could be moments away from winning his first IWW Championship. But SOS refuses to quit. Galloway's got him in a third time. This has got to be it. SOS doing everything he can to withstand this tremendous pain. This crowd trying to get behind the champion. And SOS uses his legs to counter that surfboard submission hold. The champion, though, falling victim to that kick, and another one right between the eyes. Galloway now looks to be a man incensed, trying to rip that tape off of his wrist. Galloway senses victory. He knows the champion is weakened. The whip is reversed, however. Galloway Galloway going for a crucifix. SOS trying to hold him. Wait a minute, he's got him in position. Celtic slam coming up. He hit it. 1, 2, who's your Paddy?
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still Irish Wrestling International Heavyweight Champion,